I want to get to Eric Hosmer and Luke Voit. So, the latest year. So, I tweeted this out earlier today. Bryce Miller writes for the San Diego Union Tribune, and he is at Wrigley Field, I believe, this week. And the Nationals were playing the Cubs, and the Nationals have Luke Voit on their team now because of that Soto trade. They have Gore as well. And he talked with Luke Voit and asked Luke Voit if he had communicated with Eric Hosmer since the trade deadline. Because remember, Luke Voit went to Washington because Eric Hosmer vetoed that Soto trade. He had a no-trade clause, so it was within his power to do so. But he didn't want to go to Washington, went to the Red Sox instead. And by the way, the Padres wouldn't have had to pay $8 of the $44 million remaining, I believe, on Hosmer's contract if he went to Washington. Instead, they have to pay all of the $44 million now that he's in Boston. Boston didn't take on any of that. So Seidler, that move didn't just cost him Voit, it cost him $8 million as well. And so Voit, he was the second one in line. Hosmer was the first. Hosmer veto. Voit went to the Nationals. And obviously Voit, he was beloved here. The chess moss, the home runs, let's friggin' go San Diego, as he liked to say. He was loved here. I loved him. And I think on this team, he still would have had a role. There's some people that would ask, oh, well, he wasn't going to have a role. Well, yeah, I think he would have. He could have still DH'd. Because if he wouldn't have, the Padres probably wouldn't have went and got Brandon Drury if Voit was still on the team. Or if they had someone else DH, he could be a bench bat. And I'm sorry, having Luke Voit pinch hit, I'd rather have him go pinch hit than who would it be right now? Matthew Batten, Noah Mazzara, Alfaro has a bum knee. That's why I say those two. Like, I'd rather have that, And so it sucks for Luke that he has to go to Washington because Washington's not trying to win, obviously. They're going to have an ownership change. And his family was just settling in Coronado and just settling in the city of San Diego. Had like a 14-month-old kid. And now, because of Eric Hosmer's decision, he has to go to Washington and play for a non-contending team, while his old team, the Padres, are probably a World Series contender right now. So that sucks for him. And so getting back to Bryce Miller, he asked Voit if Hosmer had communicated with Voit since the trade deadline. And Luke Voit responded and said, nope. Let me get you a full reply that Luke Voit gave to Bryce Miller here. He said, nope, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, when he was asked if Hosmer had communicated with him. And to me, it's like, okay, really, Hos? Like, for someone that was praised as this clubhouse leader, this best teammate ever, you can't send a text to Luke Voit, to the guy that you literally changed his whole life and made him go across the country because you decided not to go to Washington. You can't send him a text and say, hey, I wish you the best. Hey, hopefully you don't take it personally. It's nothing personal against you. I just want to be in a situation where I have a better chance to win. Nothing. Didn't communicate with him at all. Just said, nope. I'm just going to go to Boston. I'm going to go get my standing ovation in Kansas City. Not going to give a text to Luke. Not going to wish him well or anything. Nope. Just bye-bye. No text, no call. It literally takes a minute. It would have taken Hosmer a minute to send Voit a text. Hey, I know it. You're in Washington because of me. Hopefully you don't take this personally. I have nothing personal against you. It's great being your teammate. I wish you all the best. I'll be rooting for you whenever we're not playing you. And hope all is well with your family. Like, it takes a minute, Didn't even do that. And he has yet, by the way, to send any message, any thank you to the fans that actually did support him here. No thank you at all, at least publicly, to Padres fans, to the Padres. Nothing. He had his wife do it, or his wife, or yeah, because they are married. His wife posted a little something on Instagram. That's it. And I'm blocked by Eric Hosmer on Twitter, so even if he did post something, I wouldn't even be able to see it. I found out that like a week ago. I had no idea that Hos blocked me. I don't think I tag him in much. I don't think I did tag him in much. Maybe he just looked up his name on Twitter, Eric Hosmer, and saw a bunch of his bad highlights that I post just because he sucked with the Padres for the most part. But yeah, I'm blocked by him, so maybe that's accomplishment. I don't know. But yeah, so it's really, really weird with that Hos Voit situation. Like, to me, it's like, wow, Hos must have really disliked Luke Voit or something. Like, I know Voit took away some of Hos's playing time at first base and all that, but it's not like Voit was amazing at first base defensively either. But man, that was weird to me. To not send a text, not communicate at all with the guy that had his life changed because of your decision. And you can't tell me that Eric had no idea that Voit was the guy that was going to be traded, or has no idea that Voigt's on the Nationals now. Like, come on. Of course you do, Eric. Like, be better than that. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but I still am surprised because of all these teammates that have said he's the greatest teammate ever. Well, I guess if he's not technically your teammate anymore, then he's not the greatest teammate ever, you know?